for a practice session on reading one verse from Srila Prabhupada's select verses, which means verses that he quoted most while he was giving his divine lectures. And we go to the process of reading, mostly trying to and learning how to pronounce Sanskrit, especially when it is written in English script. And also for the rest of the week, we try to memorize it. Once you have memorized it, then, we have our WhatsApp group. You can record it and you can put it there. So that's totally optional, not mandatory, but we do that. And I heard a beep now. Who joined us? Karan has joined us. Okay, Karan Prabhu. So good to have you here. So we were doing a reading order. So maybe Priyanka and Karan can go together at the end of this session. So we'll start after the Beast prayer to the spiritual master. Om Jnanatimirandhasya Jnananjan Shalakya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Talking about Guru Maharaj, Guru Maharaj was in India and he was with the youth. The youth had gone to a yatra visiting pilgrimages in south of India. And so once the yatra finished, and he was busy over the new year. So as soon as the yatra finished, he gave us some affirmations that we could use for our year. And the one that I liked best was, and he's so practical, the one that I liked best was, I shall make my bed every day in the morning, right after I get up. And I think Garima and I
repeat it?
Sorry?
Can you repeat? I shall make my
bed
every morning.
Bed, okay.
He always says that.
Yes, and Garima and I were talking about that.
Yeah, many times, because I don't do that and I keep on telling myself. He says that if you go back in the night and you have a peaceful, settled bed, then you are happy, peaceful.
Okay, this game is, I was laughing because I don't sleep in a bed.
So. You are looking, Mataji, today business professional.
I'm looking what?
Some formal.
I'm wearing a business professional. No, this is not business professional. If it looks business professional, it is not. It was the first thing that I grabbed this morning. Whatever comes, depending on the temperature.
Mataji, where do you sleep then? On the floor?
Sofa.
No, I can't sleep on the floor. I sleep on the sofa. I sleep on the sofa. Yeah. It helps me. Yeah.
Like me.
Yeah.
I also
I don't want to go on a bed. Yeah.
I don't sleep on the bed. I sleep odd places. And get very good sleep.
But the thing is that whichever odd place you're sleeping, you should make it up when you get up in the morning. So if it's a sofa, because you have put something on yourself.
Nobody comes to know that I have used that area.
Good. That's how it should. You should leave a place cleaner than you found it.
Yes.
All right. With that said, let us see what the verse is. Oh, today's is a beautiful verse. And this is good because I didn't do the breakup for the syllables here, which is good because Priyanka and Karan are here, and then I will do it in front of them. So that'll be good. Okay, so I am going to start sharing my screen here. And we are broadcasting this on Facebook as well. So can you see my screen?
Yes.
And what do you see? Okay.
Yes, Mataji. It says
that
3.40.
3.40, perfect. So Bhagavad-gita, chapter 3.40, very often quoted by Srila Prabhupada. And this is a verse that will give you a lot of empowerment as you go about in your life. Okay, so let's see. Indriyāṇi mano buddhir asyādhiṣṭhānam ucyate etair vimohayaty eṣaḥ jñānam āvṛtya dehinam. Indriyāṇi mano buddhir asyādhiṣṭhānam ucyate etair vimohayaty eṣaḥ jñānam āvṛtya dehinam. Indriyāṇi mano buddhir asyādhiṣṭhānam ucyate etair vimohayaty eṣaḥ jñānam āvṛtya dehinam. Then we look at the synonyms. Synonyms, why Prabhupada doesn't do a word meaning. because sometimes it's not easy to translate from one language and find the exact word in the other language. So this is something which is similar in the meaning. And sometimes he will give a meaning that looks very different from what we were thinking it would be, or from what we have learned in other words of Sanskrit. Or sometimes he'll add some more words into the meanings because he's trying to give you the context. So his purpose was, when he created this Bhagavad-gita as it is, was to teach the Western world. And so they were brand new, a clean slate. And so sometimes he, did that. So the first word is indriyāṇi, the senses. Everybody say indriyāṇi, the senses.
Indriyāṇi, the senses.
The senses.
Yeah.
The senses.
Yeah, it's good for you to unmute in this exercise because then I can hear. Manaḥ, the mind.
Manaḥ,
the mind.
Buddhiḥ,
the intelligence.
buddhi,
intelligence.
Yeah, not buddhi, buddhiḥ,
Buddhiḥ,
the intelligence.
Buddhiḥ,
Asya, of this lust.
asya,
Of this lust.
Right. Asya usually means this, right? Of this asya, right? But here you see of this lust. He's saying of this lust because he's connecting it to some of the previous verses that are there in the same chapter, right? Primarily where Arjuna had asked, why is somebody forced to do something beyond their control, right? So, and then Krishna responds and says, what? It's lust only, Arjuna, right? So that makes you do that. And then he talks about the various places where lust can sit, basically our mind, intelligence, right? Like that, right? And in continuing of that verse, now he's saying asya, of this lust. Adhiṣṭhānam. Adhiṣṭhānam means sitting place, right? Sitting place where somebody...
Adhiṣṭhānam, sitting place.
Adhiṣṭhānam, sitting place.
Sitting place, very good. Ucyate is called.
Ucyate is called.
Etair, by all these.
etaih by all means.
Vimohayati.
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 If you're saying vimoha, right? If you're saying vimoha, where is my vimoha here? If you're saying vimoha, you have already eaten the A from there, the end, the A in the last. And now you cannot say ayati because you have consumed it, right? So vimohayati.
Vimohayati.
Yati, right? Vimohayati is what is happening?
Bewilders.
So mohayati, right? Or mohan, vimohan. Mohayati means moha, right? Is that you are bewildered. And when you add a V before any word, it is an intensifier, makes it even strong. So vimohayati is not just bewildered, it's like bewilderment to the higher degree. Okay? eṣaḥ is
This lust.
lust, right? eṣaḥ again. This lust. If eṣaḥ in pure Sanskrit means this, but then here again he's giving the context, right? So that's why he's saying this lust. Okay. Jñānam, knowledge. Knowledge. āvṛtya.
āvṛtya.
Okay. Not āvṛtya. It is not āvṛtya because the letter R has got a dot in underneath it, which means it is the Ri for Rishi, as you learned in the Hindi language.
āvṛtya.
āvṛtya, right? And then in some of the languages, some of the languages like Telugu, Tamil, Marathi, they have also got one letter which is not in Sanskrit and which is Ru. So sometimes you'll see them saying, Rushi or āvṛtya. So this is not āvṛtya. This is Sanskrit. So we will follow the rules of Sanskrit in this class, right? So this is āvṛtya. Āvṛtya is covering. So avarana is like a curtain, right? So āvṛtya is covering, right? Which is a verb over here, right? The word āvṛtya here is a verb. It's not a noun. Avarana is a noun, which is a curtain. Okay. Dehinam.
Actually, in last shloka, it was āvṛtam. That is covered. That is same.
Right.
But it is in the verb form.
Yes.
Okay.
So āvṛtya covering. Then here dehinam And good connection. That's how you should continue to connect your verses. Dehinam. Dehinam means of the embodied. So what is the meaning of the embodied? What do you think of the embodied means?
मतलब शरीर, body.
Body
No,
is sharir.
of
So
the person. Of the person.
What is a person?
Embodied. Embodied means person with a body.
What is the meaning of person with a body? If the person doesn't have a body, what is left?
Just the soul.
The soul, right? So the dehinam means a soul, but why did he not use the word atma over here, right? So he's saying in the context of this verse, dehinam, he's emphasizing that the soul that has got a material body.
Body.
So when a soul gets a material body, then the soul is also referred to by dehinam. Okay?
Oh.
Dehinam of the embodied, right? Okay. So now a couple of things again on the Sanskrit language. Most of you already know, but I'm repeating it for the sake of the newcomers here. So what I wanted to mention here was, so here this word is buddhiḥ and buddhiḥ. So why? Because the H over here has got a dot underneath it. Okay, so some of the rules of reading is that if A has a bar, and if you go to my website, gitaSanskrit.com, there's a tab for Bhagavad-gita, and there is a Sanskrit pronunciation guide. And the Sanskrit is a one-page document. The Sanskrit pronunciation guide actually tells you that when you try to write Sanskrit in the English language, this is known as transliteration. So when you transliterate Sanskrit into English language, then how do I read it, right? There has to be some guidelines. So an A with a bar on it will have a longer emphasis on that. For example, indriya. So I'm saying ya, and when you pronounce the ya, what happens to the mouth, Varshana?
Opens
Mouth opens fully.
Big.
Fully, yeah, right? And then when it doesn't have a bar, for example, in the very next word, there are two A's that do not have a bar. And how do we pronounce that?
Manaḥ.
Yeah. So the first A is just a soft A. So we have a hard A over here. We have a soft A, which is a. So you see what happens to your mouth?
It doesn't open.
Stops in between
Yeah. And
half
so, yeah. Do you want to do an because you're in the video?
The mouth doesn't open wide.
Yeah, show me.
and
Yeah, you see that? So this is an early morning exercise for, it is not for the lazy, because we are going to use our tongue, we're going to use our mouth in a proper manner. Okay? So so this is one thing, right? Then the N with a dot inside it. So he's using what is called as diacritics. These bar, this dot on the bottom, these are called as diacritics. And these are used when you try to use a language which has got less letters in their alphabet, right, than the other language that you want to transliterate. For example, this N with a dot is actually the Hindi ana, right? You see, if those of you who understand the lipi, here, this is the ana. So how do I do ana? Because in the English alphabet, there's no ana. So this N with a dot is ana. So we pronounce it that not as indriyāṇi. This is
indriyāṇi.
Indriyāṇi, right?
Indriyāṇi.
So now if now in this verse, I will not be able to demonstrate that, but just as part of a discussion, just as we had a hard A and a soft A, I can also have a hard I and a soft I, which is basically these are the vowels like a, I, u, like that, right? Those 6. So that I with a simple I is soft, indriyāṇi. And then if there was a bar on top of the I also, then it would have been indriyāṇi. Right?
Ni would be longer.
Adhiṣṭhānam.
No. Who's going to adhiṣṭhānam? We are here with indriyāṇi. We'll stay with indriyāṇi, right? Indriyāṇi. So that is vachu vegam, control. Then manaḥ, right? Then the H with a dot in it is the, ang, aha, the aha. So this is that aha. So here is where we put all the strength that we have in the morning, and we pronounce it manaḥ. Manaḥ. Similarly, So it emphasizes the, you will emphasize whatever you're pronouncing, you will emphasize the vowel before it gets emphasized. Similarly, here also you see a H with a dot as a he, buddhiḥ, right? Manaḥ,
Buddhiḥ.
yeah, manaḥ, buddhiḥ, like that, right? So the he got, I got emphasized and this got emphasized, yeah, manaḥ. There was a question.
Mataji, is that mano or manaḥ?
Where is mano? Yeah, I will come to that. I'll come to that language. That's a rule of Sanskrit. Right now, I'm talking about, but good observation, Karan Prabhu. So here we have got ha, and which is ha, right? Manaḥ, like that. Say, everybody say manaḥ.
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 Right? The mind. Okay. So that was one thing I wanted to point out. Let me see. Yeah, here also, you see the letter T is there, right? And so letter T, we have to make use of, because there's so many flavors of T in our Hindi language. So this simple T is ta for titli, not ta. Ta for titli.
Ta for titli.
Ta for
This is
titli.
ta for titli.
Ta, this is titi. I'm tapping it over here. The ta is for titli, right? Now, if the ta has got a dot, T has got a dot underneath it, right?
Ta.
So then that becomes ta for tomato,
Ta.
right? Ta for tomato, okay? Ta for tomato, yeah. And then if it gets an H right next to it, well, if the T has got a H next to it, right? This was ta for titli. This becomes tha for thali.
Ali. Yeah.
Okay. Now, if I take this guy with just a dot underneath it, if I add a H to it, this becomes
Ta.
tha. Correct, right? So ta, tha, tha, tha. That's, section of our Varnmala that we know. This is how we will be doing that. We will be recognizing, right? Let me see. Yeah. So then there is one more here, and probably the last that we will talk about here. Oh yeah, I missed it here also. So you see this S has got a dot underneath it. S has got a dot underneath it. So when
eṣaḥ.
S has got a dot underneath that, then simple S will be sh, right? And then sa for like sandhya, like that. But then if sh with a dot is there, it is sh. Now in Kali Yuga, or at least it's me, that there are two shas in Hindi language or Sanskrit that we have learned. One is sha for shatkorn, right? And the other is sha for shaljam. And we pronounce both of them the same way, right? Sha.
Yes.
Right? So I tried asking my teachers, many of them, how to pronounce it, but they pronounce it differently, but I cannot. So that's a truti in me. So do you see the sha, shatkorn?
Yeah.
Now in Sanskrit, which is very different from other languages, and which is the language from which other languages have emanated, you can, so half letters also, right? Like, what do I give a half letter?
Punya.
Punya, yeah, it's a difficult one. I just wanted to use something which are easier.
Punya. Sthiti. Sthit.
Yeah, city. Give me some more. Give me some more examples.
Satya.
Satya.
Rasya.
Yeah, Satya. Yeah.
Satya.
Yeah, Tatya, right? So adhata is there. Oh, here also. Here it is. Jñānam, āvṛtya. Yeah, so Tya is there.
Yeah.
This is Ta, right? So there, in what he has done, the process that Srila Prabhupada has used in this Bhagavad-gita translation that he has done into English is that here are the flavors. This is a half ta, right? Half ta. This is a full ta, and this is ta.
Ta.
Okay.
Ta.
Oh,
Ta.
good.
Right? So ta. Right? So ta. So for example, here it is tya.
āvṛtya.
So sometimes people pronounce it as taya. It is not taya. If it was taya, then Prabhupada would have written something like this in the transliteration. It is not taya, right? If he has written like this, then it is tya, right? And then if there is, now here in Sanskrit, what can happen is that we can have words end in a half letter. You have never seen that in English or in Hindi. But in Sanskrit, your words can end in a half letter. Now, how are half letters designated? Usually, you see, they drop the vowel. So the ta usually is this part, and then a danda in front of it will make it full, right? So you drop that here. But here at the end of it, you see, this is also a half.
Dehinam.
Dehinam. So it will not be dehinama. But so that's why you see here he has just put dehinam. So for this word dehinam, there could be many flavors. There can be many flavors. Dehinam, dehinama. And if anywhere a dehinama is written, then you will pronounce it as dehinama. Right? You will pronounce vowels. You will not. In Sanskrit, there is no such thing as this is silent, that is silent.
Yeah.
And pneumonia, P is silent, nothing like that. It's all prataksha in front of you. Whatever you are seeing, you read it. Right? Don't eat any vowels. It's too early in the morning to have breakfast. Right? So then I just wanted to also mention one more thing, and that is he could have written it. Well, a couple of things here. So now you see there are three flavors of the word dehinam. This is dehinam, right? Dehinam, dehinama, dehinama, right? Dehinam. Now you see, where is Varshana?
Yes.
Okay, you are on the screen. All right. So show us dehinam. Say dehinam.
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 What happened to her lips? Dehinam.
Dehinam.
Little bit.
Dehinam. Lips.
Closed.
They come together.
Meet.
They
Dehinam.
closed, right? The
They
lips
closed.
closed. Dehinam. Okay. Now dehinama.
Dehinama. After
Open.
closing, immediately it opens.
After you said dehinama. Yes. So
Dehinama.
at the end of it, they were left a little open.
Open.
Right. And then?
Dehinama. Then it remains open. After
Yeah,
closing,
that's what
it
we do when
remains
we are
open.
shouting.
Yeah.
Right? So you see the difference? Dehinam, dehinama, dehinama. Right? So we will do that. And so in Sanskrit, Arjun is Arjuna. Because Arjun in the Bhagavad-gita, you will see that written like that. Now, those coming from South India, it won't be any problem with them because that's what they say. Hey Rama, hey Arjuna, hey Dashrata. They are always, because languages in the South India have got heavy built of Sanskrit in it. So they use the Sanskrit style of pronunciation. But if you're coming from UP or any parts of the north of India, like, what is this Arjuna? It is Arjun. It is Ram. Hare Krishna. What is Hare Krishna? It is Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. That you are using, you're pronouncing the mantra in Hindi language. But if you are using Sanskrit, which is a better language, then you say Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. You see the ah is coming, and now you know the ah, the mouth is slightly open, like that. So Arjuna. Now, the last thing. No, there are a few more. This is a very rich verse today, actually, in diacritics.
Yes.
It's N with a tilde on top of it, right? You see. So this is the shat, the conjunct consonant at the end. Shatrigya. Right? Gya, we say. So the gya are two things are mixed together, right? Gya. So here in this, you will find sometimes others who are writing Bhagavad-gita in English, they will use the word G-N-N, right? And then the others reading it will say Ganana, right? And then sometimes here people will say jñānam, right? Because they see a J there, right? J for jockey, J for July. So they'll use the word ja. So it is not ja. It is actually the two together. It's a combined consonant, right? The three that are Chatrigya. They are two letters combined, right? So this is Gya, Gya. And when you do the Gya, it's a nasal. There's a nasal there. So you'll feel something at the back of your nose. Everybody say Gya.
Gyan.
See that feeling?
Gyan.
See that feeling? Gya. Okay? Right. And then there is this T and the Y. Right? Now, it will be tya because the T is half. There is no A in front of it. So the consonants, right? Consonants, like vowels and consonants. So the consonants need something with them to pronounce them completely, right? So there's a vowel or vowel sound at the end of it, like ta, ti, tu, te, to, tung, taha, right? I can say that. So, but when it doesn't have a vowel, and Y in some cases also considered as a vowel, right? In some cases. So this is tya. So we will not, what I'm trying to emphasize is it, we will not say taya. We do not say tayagi. We say Mr. Tyagi. So remember, it's tya over here. Now, so these are the word synonyms and the word breakdown of these. But then as Prabhu had pointed out, that I am saying mana over here, but over here it says mano, buddhir, right? Indriyāṇi, mano, buddhir. So indriyāṇi was there, then mana got translated here, right? In the meanings. And then buddhi is fine. No, not even fine. Because here it is buddhiḥ and here it is buddhir. So what exactly is going on over here, right? So that is where the concept of sandhi comes into picture. No, it's not actually sandhi. I don't know the exact word for that. But when a letter gets modified, because of what is following it, right? So here, manaḥ, the H over here is followed by a consonant here. So this gets modified and this becomes R. So manaḥ gets combined with B. So this aha becomes O. So it becomes mano, right? Then this buddhiḥ, in this one, the aha over here is combined with is followed by a vowel, right? Followed by right, in asya. So the aha is followed by a, and that gets transformed and becomes a R. Right? So buddhir. So you notice that. Then let's look at if there are any other changes where they have made any there. Asya. So it was asya.
In the third line, first word.
Yeah, hold on. We are still in the second line. Asya, of this lust. Adhiṣṭhānam, sitting place. But now here you are saying asyādhiṣṭhānam. This is sandhi. Sandhi means to combine, where two words have been picked up and they are combined and made into one word. So this was asya and this is adhiṣṭhānam. So, so then here, you can listen to the recording, Karan Prabhu. Good.
Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for joining. Yeah, this is being recorded, so you won't miss anything. So so here, adhiṣṭhānam, and here, what is there? Asyādhiṣṭhānam. So this is asya. So the A from here got combined with the A over here. So this was a, this was a, this was a. So two soft vowels combined to make a hard vowel. So it becomes asya. So that's why you see asyādhiṣṭhānam, right? Ucyate. And then etair. Now this is what you were pointing out. This was etaih, right? And was followed by a consonant. So this got converted. It became etair. And similarly, when we came to vimohayaty, vimohayaty is ending in an I, followed by a vowel here. So it became Y, tya, like that, right? Vimohayaty, eṣaḥ is fine, jñānam is fine, āvṛtya is fine, dehinam is of the embodied. Okay. So now what we're going to do is we're going to practice pronouncing it. Oh, sorry. Translation first, right? This translation is saying, and that's what makes it so powerful. The senses, the mind, and the intelligence are the sitting places of this lust. Through them, lust covers the real knowledge of the living entity and bewilders him. So lust over here doesn't mean the passionate lust only. It means other lust also. I can lust for a Tesla car.
Desire.
Right? I can lust for anything. Lust is to desire and want something. Okay. So now, I will break it down into syllables. Syllables will be in a word. Syllables will be a set of characters or letters from a word that have to be pronounced together. You cannot break it down further, right? So here it becomes in, right? You cannot break the down word, the two letters in into more further without and pronouncing it properly, right? In, dri, ya, ni. Not
Ma,
ni, ri,
no.
not ma, ma. Hold on.
Ma.
Not ma. Here. Listen. Ma, no. Buddhir. So this is da and this is dha. Buddhir. You see bu, da, and dha here. So buddhir. Now, as, ya. We're breaking it down. Ya, dhish, tha, nam. U is u. And you with a bar will be u. So u. What is this one? See by it? Cha. Te. Correct, not ta. Okay. Then, how will you break this one down?
Etair.
Etair, correct.
Te.
Tair. Tair. You see? Double ta. A-I. So when was this. A. You see the A here? A. Right? In this area, it's A. And then this is A-I. The I ki matra is pe. So, tai. So T-A-I is tai. So tair. Everybody say tair.
Etair.
Vi.
Mo.
Mo. Ha.
Yate.
Yes.
Ya. E. Sha.
Sure.
Jñānam. āvṛtya. Dehinam. Okay. So let's do that. Let's start practicing one round, and we are way over our time, but I think it was a good recap for all of you. What do you say?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
So beneficial.
That's good. All right. So going in first is our Kiran Goyal Mataji. If she's still with us, yeah, she is there.
Yes.
Okay, Kiran.
The
breakdown.
indriyāṇi mano buddhir asyādhiṣṭhānam ucyate etair vimohayaty eṣaḥ jñānam āvṛtya dehinam.
Right? So now this is again, as I talked about the T with a dot, TH, and then T with a dot and an H. Similarly, we do the same thing for D also. There's a D with a dot, D with a H, and D with a dot and an H, like that. So, da, dha, all that. So the D with just a H is dha, as in dhanush, right? So there's a dha over here, right? Similarly, there's a dha over here. So buddhi, very good. Okay, Varshana Mataji, for the breakdown.
Indriyāṇi mano buddhir asyādhiṣṭhānam ucyate etair vimohayaty eṣaḥ jñānam āvṛtya dehinam.
Now, good. So the first word here in the third sentence is etair. Etair. Not etair.
Etair.
Etair. Yeah. Okay, good. Garima, give it a punch. Garima is with us or she dropped out? She's there on mute. Unmuted now. Okay. Garima?
Yeah,
Are you reading the breakdown?
Indriyāṇi mano buddhir asyādhiṣṭhānam ucyate etair vimohayati eṣaḥ jñānam āvṛtya dehinam.
Nam. Eṣaḥ. Yeah, very good. Very good. Madhav Sangini?
indriyāṇi mano buddhir asyādhiṣṭhānam ucyate etair vimohayatya eṣaḥ jñānam āvṛtya dehinam.
Hare
Nice.
Krishna.
Go ahead, Kiran.
Indriyāṇi mano buddhir asyādhiṣṭhānam ucyate etair vimohayatya eṣaḥ jñānam āvṛtya dehinam. Hare Krishna.
Very nice. Jyoti Mataji?
Hare Krishna ji. Indriyāṇi mano buddhir asyādhiṣṭhānam ucyate etair vimohayatya eṣaḥ jñānam āvṛtya dehinam.
Very nice. Jyoti? Oh, not Jyoti, Subodhini.
Mataji,
Sorry. Yes, Subodhini. Sorry, I pronounced
Hare
well.
Krishna, Dhanavad Pranaam Mataji. Indriyāṇi mano buddhir asyādhiṣṭhānam ucyate etair vimohayatya eṣaḥ jñānam
Not Janam, not Janam.
jñānam āvṛtya dehinam.
Dehinam. Okay, good. Priyanka, do you like to try now?
Yeah.
Good. Go ahead.
Indriyāṇi manoha buddhihi.
Yes, hold on. Not Manoha. You here, we will just read whatever is written in front of us, right?
Can you
This
show
was,
me? Can you show me Sanskrit? I think Sanskrit I can read much easier than
it's
this
on the
one.
top.
But I
Sanskrit
couldn't
is on
see.
the,
Yeah.
you don't see the Sanskrit?
Yeah.
Can anybody else see the Sanskrit?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, we see.
Yes.
Indriyāṇi
So
mano.
indriyāṇi. Ani. You see the in the Sanskrit?
Yeah.
Ana hai. Ana hai.
Yeah.
It's not na nahi hai, ana. Yeah.
Indriyāṇi mano.
Say ani. You have to practice that. Ani.
Okay.
Ana.
Indriyāṇi.
Veena.
Indriyāṇi.
Okay, continue. You'll have to practice that, but continue. Yeah.
Indriyāṇi mano buddhi ras.
See, that's why don't go the Sanskrit route. Go here as Prabhupada has done it, because trying to do a sandhi with ched of such a big word will be difficult.
Yeah.
And that is what Prabhupada has done for us here, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, as part of this class, we first learn this route. We first go this route because you can never go wrong.
Yeah.
And we are learning the language, right? So just follow as others have been doing. Just you have to pronounce the syllables, okay?
Yeah.
Start from the beginning again.
Indriyāṇi mano buddhihi asya.
Asya. See, you're saying asaya because you're trying to pronounce the two together, right?
Okay.
And what we are trying to learn here is how do we finally pronounce it, right?
Yeah.
So,
Asya.
No, not asaya.
Asya.
Yeah, right. There you go.
Asya. This.
Dhish. Dha for dhanush.
Dhish. Tha.
Ha. Yes.
Tha. Nam.
Nam.
You.
No, not you. U. Not you. U.
Ucyate.
U. No, it's not cha. What did he say when there's a ya?
Chair.
Chair.
Cha.
right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you see here, you see here in the Sanskrit.
Yeah.
Yeah, cha, right? Cha.
Yeah.
Okay.
Chate.
Te. Yeah, the te. Okay. Good. 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 Keep going.
Etir.
Again, not etair. In this
It-
section, we break it down, right? So give me the breakdown. Yeah.
Itir. Vimohayaty.
Very nice. Yes.
Isa.
A, sha.
Isha. Isa.
Sha,
Gyan.
sha. There's a dot
Sha.
underneath the S. Sha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sha. Jnanam.
Gya, nam.
Gyan. Gyana.
Gya, nam.
Jnanam.
Hmm.
Āvṛtya.
Don't bring them together. That's not what we're doing as part of this exercise.
A.
We are pronouncing the syllables. Yeah.
A.
A,
Vra.
vre, not vra, vri.
Vri. Āvṛtya.
Yeah.
Dehinam.
Okay. So when we break it down, the purpose we break it down into syllables is that we tend to pronounce words according to the samskars that we have in our mind, whatever the mind thinks, and what the mind thinks could be coming from other languages, right? So when we are learning a new language, at that time, we have to be more in tune with that particular language. And so by breaking it down into syllables, once you get the syllables right, so it's very important in life to have the fundamentals right first, right? Then we can go into the bigger things. So this is what this exercise here is, getting the fundamentals right. If you're able to pronounce the syllables individually correctly, then when you go to this section, which you're going to do momentarily, then you can never go wrong. Only remember one thing, you will pronounce things as they are in front of your eyes. So you have to read with your eyes and not with the mind. I keep on telling the class, because sometimes from our previous impressions that we have in our mind, we know, oh yeah, the next word is going to be this, but it is not, right? And the tongue will obey that. So, because here it says, the senses, the mind and intelligence are the sitting places of the lust. And through, in the subsequent verses, or earlier, Krishna had already told that, the mind is above the senses. So that's why the mind controls the tongue. And if the mind says this is how it is, then this is how the tongue will behave, right? But remember, the soul is above the mind, and it's the soul that is attending this class today. So soul can always say, oh no, in the class I learned it this way, I'm not going to say this, I'm going to say that, right? You have that power, and that's why these verses are very, very powerful. But good for a newcomer to the class, that's fantastic. Okay, now, so tell me, who's going to tell me what is the meaning of adhiṣṭhānam?
The sitting place.
Sitting place.
Very nice. And what is the Sanskrit for covering?
Āvṛtya.
Āvṛtya.
And what is the meaning of the mind?
Manaḥ.
Manaḥ.
And what is knowledge?
Jñānam.
jñānam.
All right. And then if a soul has got a material body, what do you call that?
Embodied.
Embodied.
Dehinam.
Dehinam. Okay. Nice. And then if you are going to call, what's one word for all the collective senses? What is one word here?
Indriyāṇi.
Indriyāṇi. Okay. Now let's practice some more. I will speak part of any line and then you complete it. So stay focused on the screen in front of you. I can pick up any line. Okay. And we are here. We are here. Okay. Indriyāṇi.
Mano.
buddhir.
Asyādhiṣṭhānam.
Thanam ucyate.
Etair.
Vimohayati.
eṣaḥ.
Yeah. Etair vimo.
eṣaḥ.
Etair vimohaya.
Yati.
Vimohayatya eṣaḥ.
Yeah. So this tya and ae, when you finally pronounce it together, you will pronounce them together. So, eter vimohayatesha. You see, Yattesha, I went that together, pronouncing it together. Otherwise, you will have trouble pronouncing the full name.
Vimohayaty.
Subodhi, you got it right. Etair vimohayatyesha.
Etair vimohayaty.
Right? So when you're pronouncing the full form of this, what you will do is, like, I'm going to demonstrate that here on the right hand side. What happened? Okay, come on. Here. I'm putting this here and etair vimoha here. When you are pronouncing it full form, then you will go this way.
Okay. Taisha.
Yeah. Etair vimohayatyesha. So the reason we broke it down into syllables and made you practice the syllables is that when the words are now combined, you should not skip the syllables. You have to pronounce the syllables completely, right? Only thing that I have done is I have brought some things together. So etair vimohaya. Say vimohaya. Haya tesha.
Etir vimohaya.
Etair vimohayatyesha.
Etair vimohayaty.
Etair vimohayatyesha.
Etair vimohayaty.
Yeah. Don't break this one down further when we are reading the combined, because I heard tea esha, not tea esha, not two separate. Tesha. Etair vimohayatyesha.
Etair vimohayaty.
Okay, good. Now let's go and start doing the full form. So you have a choice of doing that. And for the full form round, what I do is I will pronounce the whole words and then Kiran will pronounce. I will pronounce the whole word again and then Varchana will pronounce like that. Okay? Indriyāṇi mano buddhir asyādhiṣṭhānam ucyate etair vimohayatyesha jñānam āvṛtya dehinam.
Indriyāṇi mano buddhir asyādhiṣṭhānam ucyate etair vimohayatyesha jñānam āvṛtya dehinam.
Indriyāṇi mano buddhir asyādhiṣṭhānam ucyate etair vimohayatyesha jñānam āvṛtya dehinam.
Indriyāṇi mano buddhir asyādhiṣṭhānam ucyate etair vimohayaty jñānam āvṛtya dehinam.
Two small things, good, two small things. Asyādhiṣṭhānam, not na, asyādhiṣṭhānam. You will pronounce asyādhiṣṭhānam.
Asyādhiṣṭhānam ucyate.
Don't do the nama. Asyādhiṣṭhānam. Mouth should close.
Asyādhiṣṭhānam ucyate.
Ucyate, correct. You close the mouth and open it again. Yeah, don't continue with the open mouth at the end of it. Asyādhiṣṭhānam ucyate.
Asyādhiṣṭhānam ucyate.
Right. And then jñānam āvṛtya and not āvṛtya.
Jñānam āvṛtya.
Correct.
Dehinam.
Very nice. Okay, who's coming next? Garima, are you there?
Anjali, I'm on other call. Just a second.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. Okay, then let's go to Madhav Sangini. Do we have Madhav Sangini?
Yes.
Yeah, she's there.
Indriyāṇi mano buddhir asyādhiṣṭhānam ucyate etair vimohayatya eṣaḥ jñānam āvṛtya dehinam.
Jñānam āvṛtya dehinam. Āvṛtya, not avrtya.
Okay.
Āvṛtya.
Jñānam āvṛtya dehinam.
Indriyāṇi mano buddhir asyādhiṣṭhānam ucyate etair vimohayatyesha jñānam āvṛtya dehinam. Kiran, Khosla.
Indriyāṇi mano buddhir asyādhiṣṭhānam ucyate etair
Not a.
etair vimohayati
vimohayatesha jñānam āvṛtya dehinam.
Dehinam. Okay, Jyoti Mataji, your turn now.
Hare Krishna.
indriyāṇi mano buddhir asyādhiṣṭhānam ucyate etair vimohayatesya jñānam āvṛtya dehinam.
Indriyāṇi mano buddhir asyādhiṣṭhānam ucyate etair vimohayati jñānam āvṛtya dehinam. So when we have practiced the syllables, right? Practice how to pronounce the syllables, and now you're combining all of them, you can still continue to look at the top part and just go faster, right? That way you won't miss a syllable. So indriyāṇi. So I'm going to pronounce the whole word. I want you to focus your eyes on the above part. Focus your eyes on the 4 lines on the top and see how I'm combining all the syllables together. But I'm pronouncing every syllable also like that. There, right? Indriyāṇi mano buddhir asyādhiṣṭhānam ucyate etair vimohayati jñānam āvṛtya dehinam. Okay, Priyanka for the close.
Hare Krishna Mataji, me also there.
Oh, Subodhini, sorry. Yes,
Yes.
sorry.
Hare Krishna. Indriyāṇi mano buddhir asyādhiṣṭhānam ucyate etair vimohayatya eṣaḥ jñānam āvṛtya dehinam.
Yeah, third line needs more practice. Etair vimohayati
etair vimohayatya eṣaḥ.
etair
Don't
vimohayati.
Yeah, don't break here. All of this, try to do it together. Vimohayatesha. And don't pause here. Okay? Yeah, don't pause between the tya and the a.
Vimohayatesha.
Tesha, right? Like here. I was showing here. Tesha, right? Indriyāṇi mano buddhir asyādhiṣṭhānam ucyate etair vimohayatesha jñānam āvṛtya dehinam. Priyanka now for the real close.
Indriyāṇi mano buddhir
Asya. Go take help from here. Yeah.
asyādhiṣṭhānam.
Asya. Just pronounce the syllables. Just look at it. Put your eyes here and pronounce. Yeah. Asya.
Adhish.
There is no adhish. Where is the a? There is no a, right? When you're saying adhish is this.
Dishta.
Yeah, adhish. Give it a try again.
Indriyāṇi mano buddhir adhiṣṭhānam ucyate etair vimoha.
Yeah. Vimoha.
Asya jñānam āvṛtya dehinam.
Yeah, jñānam āvṛtya. You remember I was saying ra at the bottom is re.
Āvṛtya dehinam.
And then āvṛtya. It is not āvṛtya will be this.
Āvṛtya.
Right? Āvṛtya will be this, right? Is that what is written? No. What is written there?
āvṛtya.
Yeah, āvṛtya, right? So then that's what I was mentioning earlier, that we focus on the syllables and then first get absolutely familiar. And this is your first day, so you're doing very good for a first day. Focus only on the syllables. There's a reason we break it down into syllables to help us, right? Get more familiar. And for everybody, this was not an easy verse to do today. It is a difficult verse. So, and you have done, given it your best. Continue to do that. And you have to practice. You have to practice. So at the end of the class, I will put a screenshot of this on the WhatsApp group. I will also pronounce this and leave a recording there for you all so that you can listen to the recording. And of course, the whole class is on Facebook and YouTube. You can always go and look at that because things like that. Okay. So good work, everybody. We went way over time. So
thank you so much. Full 1 hour.
Yeah, full 1 hour. Yeah. So I need to rush to my other meetings there in the morning. So, all right. Vanchakalpatarubhyascha kripasindhubhyo patitanam pavnebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Gopremanande.
Hari Hari Bol. Thank you so much, Mataji. Hare
Thank you
Krishna.
so much,
very much,
Mataji.
Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Thank you.
Bol.